On this episode of the American Dream TV, we are visiting the Wild Animal Sanctuary in Keenesburg, Colorado. This is the oldest and largest carnivore sanctuary in the world. So the sanctuary is not a zoo. All the animals here were rescued from abusive, neglected. They were in captivity where they could barely move. It's really a sad story, but they're now living a lovely, healthy, fantastic life here at the sanctuary. I'm here with Austin Hill. He is the Public Relations Director of the Sanctuary. I'm so excited to be here right now. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of the Sanctuary?
Yeah, thank you for being here, Monica. So Sanctuary's been rescuing captive-born large carnivores, but other animals as well. For 46 years now, Pat Craig, our executive director and founder, rescued the first animal in 1980 when he was just 19 years old.
Wow.
And essentially he was learning about, the zoos had surplus of animals and how many animals are basically just outside the zoo system, privately owned. Kind of long story short, but as time went on, realized that, there's a huge issue and there's tens of thousands of large carnivores outside that zoo system. We opened to the public here in 2001. But it's been rescuing animals coming from apartments, garages, backyards, basements, horse trailers, gas stations, shopping malls, roadside zoos, the Tiger King saga. But yeah, so literally every single animal here is rescued.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. So tell us about this beautiful long bridge.
Yeah, so Pat Craig, our founder and executive director, learned pretty early on that when he was above them, the animals really didn't pay him much mind. They were much more comfortable. And ultimately, this 1.5 mile long walkway is a great vehicle for education, learn about the animal stories. But really, it's just so much more comfortable than being on ground level. We're not encroaching on their territory. Okay. No defendable territory above their heads. So this is much more peaceful. And Pat always said we're not going to open the public if we're going to be on ground level. So when he opened the public in 2001, we started off with a smaller section of walkway. And as time going on, we're now at 1.5 miles, so 3 miles round trip.
Oh, there's a bear running over there.
Yeah. We feed the animals on a random schedule, so time and place is always different. So when vehicles go by, usually animals get pretty excited and think it's their turn.
Oh.
So yeah, we're trying to replicate a wild diet, trying to really instill as much as the wild as possible with these guys.
So the bear dens are behind us. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, the dens are awesome, the underground dens. Now, if you can imagine, because all of our animals are rescued, we have many bears that had never hibernated before they came here, which is really incredible. So we utilize these wonderful underground dens that go underground at a diagonal about 20 feet. In the back is about 6 feet down, but there's a 12-foot bunker that remains at 60 degrees year-round. So the bears will fully hibernate in there all season long, which is just truly incredible. Their body tells them what to do. We change the diet, as we're supposed to as that time comes. But we have those dens utilized for everybody. So maybe a little bit smaller versions for the foxes and so forth, but they all have underground dens, so it's a great temperature. They can get warmed up or cool off if they need to.
I think that's great because on a hot day like this, they might be hibernating or sleeping underneath.
They can totally get some shade if they want to, and their schedule is totally their own, so no one's on display. They can go wherever they want to in their habitats.
So right next to the coyote habitats, and where did these coyotes come from?
Yeah, this was actually many years ago. A zoo in Mexico got to the point where some construction at the zoo, the coyotes' habitat just got very small. They were kind of really super close proximity, kind of more confined. So they contacted us and said, hey, can we surrender them to you as a forever home? So these guys got to this habitat. We tried changing habitat. They said, no, thank you. We enjoy staying here.
Okay.
And they love it. And they utilize their dens all day long, and they're super happy and spacious now.
They're so cute. So this organization is a 501c3, and you're not funded by the government or the city. Where do you get your funding from?
Funding is literally just from people donating and believing in this all over the world. So when people visit, it's so transparent. every single thing you're seeing when you visit, just know that it came from people donating and believing in that every single year for 46 years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV. See you next time.